Welcome to the REI Foundation podcast, where we cover all the steps and strategies to make your real estate dreams a reality. Now your hosts, Jason and Peely.
Welcome to another edition of Foundation Inspection Friday and the Real Estate Investing Foundation podcast with Jason and Peely. We are gonna hone in on what was the reason that we jumped in and brought our first deal. And it really comes down to it's either quote unquote luck. You happen into it. Maybe your single family home that you own, your primary residence, turns into a rental because you have to move out of state, and that transcends into your first deal. Or it can be something on more action, that there's something inside of you that pushes you to the point of wanting to take action. And that could be that you're sick of your full-time job, or you need to find other ways to create income to support your life and to cover your expenses. But there has to be some motivating factor that pushes you to that first deal. And for us, we are always and have always been working actively in our construction business, and we've been able to scale a few other businesses to the point that we don't have to be actively involved on a weekly or monthly basis, which is great. But for construction, it's an everyday grind that we're always working in. So we wanted to get into other investments through real estate that can create an outcome for us that wasn't so heavy involved on needing our participation. And not to say that real estate doesn't need participation. It does. You need to have systems and processes and put things in place so you can create replication of that process, and that's how you can start pulling yourself out of it. So when you're first beginning, it may be more active than you wanted, but it's all for finding the greater good in your future. So for us, it was just wanting to find more passivity, if I'm saying that correctly, which there's about a 3% chance of that, is that we wanted to find that in our life so we can get rid of that just grind that is part of pretty much a lot of people who are probably listening here. So for you, doing that first deal, if there's not something pushing you to it, then either maybe real estate's not right for you, or just not the right time, or you haven't found what that why is to the full extent that you really just need to do that today. And if you're doing deals, great. How can you scale? How can you make this a process that can create a better system for you to use so you're not the one running the Home Depot, changing out door hardware. You're not the one changing the locks every time you buy a house. You're not the one painting and at 11 o'clock when you have two kids at home. So find what it is that's going to make you push to your outcome. What is it that's really drawing you away from your past? All right, another Foundation Inspection Friday with Jason and Peely. Have a great weekend. See you on Monday.
Thanks for tuning into the REI Foundation podcast. Check back next time for more awesome tips and strategies to launch your new you in real estate.